We've always prided ourselves on the content of the event, and the quality of our speakers have all been industry leaders, and this year is no exception.
You don't need campaigns, you don't need long-term investments. Speed is the new black. It is astounding at the way things move.
I found the Saatchi & Saatchi presentation inspiring. What a brilliant opener for a big event with 600 people in the audience, looking at brands, looking at how customers are changing, looking at what we have to do to stay fit in business. And it blew my mind. It was one of the best presentations I've seen in years.
Been coming to the AHC now a few years, and it's really become one of the, I think, go-to events for the UK hotel industry, and yeah, delighted to be here.
Well, I'm here at the annual hotel conference to talk about the government's priorities for tourism, to talk about the Great Campaign and the work that we're doing to attract international visitors to the UK, and also to boost the domestic tourism offer, and no better place to do it than in Manchester, which has got such a vibrant offer in terms of sport, in terms of shopping, in terms of culture, for both the international visitor and for the domestic visitor, which I count myself as, because I'm going to stay here for the weekend.
So that idea that, what might have been fashionable, like fashion, in the 90s and the noughts, is actually proving to be less fashionable and less popular with today and tomorrow's consumer.
It's a great event to network at, and also to hear some fantastic speakers. The calibre also of some of the attendees as well is great. I've met some super people, I've had some really great conversations. Fantastic.
I was intrigued with the panel that talked a little bit about the lending situation in the UK and the provincial markets and in London, so forth and so on. So for me, it's more about that. And it's also a great opportunity to connect with existing partners and be introduced to new ones. So that's essentially why I'm here. And the weather, of course. Yeah.
There's no better place to connect with all the movers and shakers than right here at the AHC. Every time's been better than the last.
Obviously, you can learn a lot from your peer group, but also it's nice to meet other people in the industry.
It's always good to have an excuse to come up to Manchester. I get to see my colleagues in the Manchester office, discuss and understand the local market in a better context, but also it's great fun to test the local bars and things that you don't get out to every day of the week, so it's always good fun.
There are some very successful regional chains, and sometimes those regional chains will fold into larger companies, but I think there is room for everybody.
We believe that the London market is a congested market, and we believe that people enjoy coming to the provinces. We believe that Manchester is a vibrant city. We think that it deserves a conference like this, and it's something that's going to remain. It will remain in Manchester. Its historical home is in Manchester.
I think we want to build on the success that we've had this year. There's been a step change in the nature of the conference. We've extended it from 1 to 1.5 days. That's worked well with the delegates because it's given them additional time to enjoy the fruits of networking. And for next year, we're going to maintain true to our core values. We want to deliver quality content, and we're going to continue to build on that and make sure that people go away from here having learnt, having networked and having inspired.